Welcome to another video. This is Christopher and
Teddy
and what are we going to do, boys?
Open this box!
Yeah, let's see. Hexfire review coming up.
Coming up.
Oh.
Yeah. Open it.
So if you're watching with high anxiety, this is not a video for you. What is it, Pacey?
A big Warhammer giant book.
Oh, wow.
Giant book.
A book?
And bubble wrap.
And bubble wrap. That's the most important thing. Well packaged by Goblin Gaming.
Can somebody help me?
Pacey, you help?
We need to break it. Break the box. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa, bubble wrap.
Yay, bubble wrap. That's okay.
I'm gonna jump on it.
There we go. That's where you'll come to see some bubble wrap.
Yes, John. Look
Model.
at this.
Ah, what's in inside? Can you see?
Huh? Yes, I'm gonna start popping. What is this? Dang! What is this?
Yay! Goblin Gaming gave us some sweets. What do we say to Goblin Gaming?
It's Auntie sheet.
It is like Auntie Kayla's sweets. That's right.
Sticker for me.
And a sticker. What's the sticker say?
I don't know.
Goblin Gaming.
Is it for me?
You can have it.
It's a ball for us.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see the sticker. Yay! And welcome to another video from Christopher at DBG. And we had the guests of Teddy and Pacey, my little uns. As soon as they saw a package, I couldn't hold them back, so I might as well just let them go for it. They're now having fun with the box, as all kids should do. They couldn't care less what's the contents of it, apart from the initial reaction. And Pacey's loving his sweet, and they're jumping on bubble wrap. Which, let's be honest, that's the pleasure of unboxing. But I know what you're here for. It is the Hexfire box set. I know there's going to be loads of videos out here. So I really appreciate you tuning in. Let's get into it. Let's just show off all of it. I'll briefly go over some of it more detail because, let's be honest, not much has changed. Let's try and sort it out as we go. So we've got a shaman fuck thingy. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm about. Flying disc. There we go. Quite well detailed. I like the fact it's separate, so I might use that for one of the Rubik Marines or something like that to go on there to create another type of HQ. I see, because I've got two boxes, it's all duplicated. Grey Knights. Very well detailed. What I will do is take pictures of this on my Instagram, so please check it out so you've got a little bit more detail. But what I really like about it is it's got everything. So you can make them into the various different squads. You've got Thunderhammer, only one Thunderhammer in there I can see. You've got Falchions, you've got Power Swords, you've got the Power Staff as well. I might nick the Thunderhammer from here and then make my own version of Vordius, whatever the HQ is. This is quite cool, but I haven't got the model. But I've got loads of spare. I've got 2 boxes of Terminators, so I'm going to look at converting and going up, which is quite cool. I've got duplicate. Quite cool. So a lot of easy builds, but a little bit of flexibility on these. 10 scores. Another box, another one of the Grey Knights. So you do have enough to build 10, which is quite good. So you got the opportunity to build 5 and 5 to do them as two troops, or go, both fast support, depending on what type of detachment you want to do, or heavies, depending if you go down that route. Personally, I don't really feel much about the Grey Knights being in the heavy support, but it's quite a lot. The fact is, what I really like on the stand is you get the upgrades to go for chainswords, which are actually really cool chainswords. Unfortunately, I don't think there'll be a little bit of chop and changing to be able to convert that if you wanted to put them on other characters, etc. But doable. I'm trying to think. Got the Shaman, which is quite well detailed. Like I said, I'll do a close-up picture in a minute of it all so you can see it. The Dread Knight, which is in 3 sprues, which is quite good. That is, I love the fact this is a box. You actually get extra all the options, so it is an actual sprue. I know people wanted more from the box, but I actually really like the box for what it is. I think you get quite a lot of detail. To me, I bought 2 boxes. I've got 20 Rubric Marines, 10 Terminators, but I'm going to turn 3 or 4 of the Terminators into like HQs and Apocryphy, Ancient, Standard Bearer and all that sort of stuff, and then 5 other Terminators to be a squad. I've got some Demon Princes that I'm converting up that will go in 1,000 Suns, but I know you need to do detachments to adding a Demon Princes in. And I've got some Predators, and I've got back here the Hell Drakes, which are currently as Word Bearers. Yeah. I'm going to paint them up and put them into the 1,000 Suns to add it up. And for Grey Knights, I've got loads of Razorbacks that are going to go with the 5-man squads that I'm going to build. And I've got a couple of Dreads. So from buying 2 boxes, I've got like all the core that I need, apart from the Rubric Marines. And from there, I'm going to go up. Obviously, getting 2 of the Infernal Master, I don't need 2. So what I might convert that up to be another type of HQ. And Crow, I don't really know what to do with the second one. I'm going to have a look at the sprue because I haven't got there yet to see how I can convert that, or it might go to something else. I'm not too sure. Give us suggestions. What do you think it should turn into? If you had 2, what would you do? So Dread Knight, loads of things on there. Your Cult Terminators. I really like these. I think they're really cool. The fact that I've got 10, I might do them in 2 squads or 1 big blob, because they are really effective in the game. Before all the upgrades, I really liked them. I think on a model wise, they're really cool. And they don't look far off the Forge World, to be honest. And the Forge World ones are really nice. I love the curve of the sword, that type. You know, it's that Egypt, ancient Egypt type feel. You know, that's got in the history of 1,000 Suns. Obviously, they're not from there, but they do have that type of esque. The fact that you get all the special weapons, the heavy weapons, it's not just one gun, which is great. And we've got here we go, there's the, what's that one? Yeah, that's the Infernal Master. Quite a nice little sprue, all on one, so you don't need anything else. All clipping, so it's a little bit harder to convert, but definitely can convert around the hands. That would be your easy version of the convert, I think. So might turn it into something else. Let me know what you turn it into. And the Master himself, Crow. You know what? The picture doesn't give justice to the sword. It is free. I'm looking at the picture, looking at the sprue, and it's got a lot more detail. I think you can pick out if you're that type of painter. It could be a really good project. But I love the fact that the banner has purity seals on the back. You know, he has been honoured in battle. I'll do a close photo of this one. But yeah, really cool. And then obviously for the second box, which should only be broken. All the bases you ever need. Big base for the Dread Knight. And manual. And the little campaign itself. And let's be honest, it's probably a campaign you're probably never going to play. Most people buy it for models. But let's have a look and see what's inside. See if there's any details of history or lore and things like that, because I'm all for that. Now this isn't sold as a starter set, and I don't. It's not. Let's be honest. It's quite a lot of money for a starter set. It's for the existing hobbyists. So you get the manual. We all seen these. Step-to-step guide how to build. Simple enough. The campaign, or the little box set game itself, actually got a little bit of history, some cool little pictures. Fractured reality, speaks about the Grey Knights and the Thousand Suns and the character himself. Actually, and then it's got various submissions, and then it's got the weapon profiles as well as the upgraded stats. Is it the upgraded stats? I don't think it is. Is this from the new? It should be the new Codex rules. All got 3 wounds. What I'll do is I'll take photos of these and I'll share it off in. But let's move the camera up and let's have a look at them. That'll be a little bit easier, won't it? So, got the data sheets. So we've got the battle traits and the battle scars as well. I think everyone has seen these, especially on the GW pages, or the people who got the book early as well. One of the big players on YouTube. And the Thousand Suns on the relic, but I'm more interested in this table. So here's the Grey Knights weapon profile. Well, simple, obviously pause and things like that if you want to see more detail. There's nothing that screams out to me apart from the Nemesis swords now being AP 3 and 2 damage, and the Halberd being +2 strength, -2 damage. I prefer the swords quite easily, actually. I don't think this has got points in, but we'll see. So we'll go through Infernal Master, pretty standard character. You know, 3/3, 4/4, 4/4, and a 3+ saves. Obviously, still has all the Thousand Sun rules. And he's just got a force save, which is still D3, which I'm not too fan of. I think they should have been a flat 2 myself. But it is +3 strength and only -1, which is quite cool. And standard troops. Yeah, they are what they are. They're going to get shot at and die extremely quickly. But they're good to deep strike if you're going to use them in that way, or hold your back objectives. People have to waste shots on them rather than shooting anything else. Shaman, I don't think I need 2 of these. I might do one as a giveaway or something like that. So it was like, and the Scarabs, not Scarabs, Scarab Cult Terminators. Bessing, 3 wounds. Toughness is still 4, so they're not, they're not as tough as Nurgle. The Terminators aren't getting up in toughness, but they're getting that extra wound. The thing that is really cool is the Soul Reaper Cannon now being heavy 5, strength 6, -3. So big change. Love that. And as well, every model on the unit, 1 can replace. Every 5, 1 can replace, which is quite cool. And you can have the Hellfire missile rack as well, which is basically Cyclone missile, apart from its D3, which is quite nice. Moving on to Grey Knights, is a Grey Knight hero. Weapon skill, ballistic skill 2, you wouldn't expect anything less. Strength 4, but his weapon does give him +1 strength, so not too worried about that. Toughness 4, and only 5 wounds, but 6 attacks. That's a lot of attacks coming in. He hasn't got anything special Stormbolter wise, but his weapon, on the other hand, each time a attack with this this weapon is made. Each let me get my words right. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified wound roll of a 6 inflicts D3 mortal wounds, which is very good, on the target in addition to any normal damage. So if you're going to walk up to big things and hit them and you need those 5s and 6s, then actually you're going to do a lot of damage, because those 6s are going to be doing things as well. And I'm sure there is some abilities, spells that gives you +1 to hit or +1 to wound, things like that. It's going to happen. Purifier squad. So up to every 5 models, up to 2 can replace their Stormbolter with, and their Nemesis Force sword, replace it with special weapons. So they're really cool. So they're going to be walking around with your Psycans, silencers and all that sort of stuff. Dread Knight, it is what it is. It is a beast. They're definitely a lot more usable now, I think, in the game. They've got the 4+ invulnerable save, just keeps them alive a little bit longer, because they're going to be targeted, because obviously they're 13 wounds. But the guns have changed quite drastically. A lot more shots coming in, and there's obviously ways to increase the power of it as well from the codex. And a cool little picture, I like that. Like Terror itself. Grey Knight's fighting against the warp in the corner. Then we got Grand Master, Nemesis Dread Knight, which one of mine is going to be. Both of them can be, to be fair. You can move them, change them around. Just makes them a little bit more stronger, a little bit more durable. Then the Strike Squad, which is your basic troops. So for every 5, a model can replace its basically get its heavy or special weapon, or from its special weapon list. So that's your normal Strike Squads. Again, you just need 5 guys there, which is quite nice. Insect squad, jumping around, and obviously if you've not noticed, yep, the Grey Knights have gone to 2 wounds, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Again, these are your fast attack ones. They're going to jump across. I really like these. I might do 10 of them, and 2 squads of 5, just because they're objective holders or just harassment squads. Just they have to deal with them. What's the difference now? I missed something. Purifier squad. They're the elites version. Sorry, they can have 2 special weapons, which is quite cool. So actually, you getting a full combination, and then you got your heavy support version, which is basically every up to 4 of them. So you're almost your squad, apart from your Justica, replaces their Nemesis weapon and their sword, Nemesis Force sword, with a special weapon list, which is really, really cool. So out of box, you're getting like 4 options, really. And to be fair, apart from the backpack on the Intercept squad, you can shift and change it depending on what you want. Obviously, if you get more, it's quite cool. So it's got its little missions, but it's got a miniature version of the codex as well, what the models you've got, which I really, really like. It doesn't have points, so no getting the box and seeing what's there before, unfortunately. You have got what it's got, and you got all the missions. It's just different, one mission just to get you started. It's just quite cool. I really like the box. I can't argue with it. The book is not as bad as I thought. I will give it a read, because it is a little bit of lore in there. But let me know what you think. What would you do if you had duplicates? Would you convert up? Things like that. I'm going to do a bit of a building session tonight. So please check out our Instagram and things like that. That's where I will post photos of it all. Links in description below. Also got loads of other projects ongoing at the moment. trying to drastically finish armies off, and I've decided to buy 2 of these box sets to start 2 more. But isn't that always the case with us as hobbyists? We find one and then we start another. But let me know what you think of the Hexfire. Please like, subscribe, all of that. And let's get the 2 character sprues out actually before we go. They're the ones that are really different. There we go. So there's the 2 sprues as final little look. Everything else is the same apart from these 2. I love that this guy's Stoneboy shells coming around the back where it's going to link up. But there we go. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow, all of that jazz. Happy hobbying. Chat to you soon.